manufactured by William Morris in the late 1800s. He was an English philosopher, activist, interior design, but he is most well known for his textile designs, which is funny because I am teaching textile design now, and I hated it growing up. It was terrible. All my friends got to paint their room, and I had wallpaper. So he kind of made this style that was Victorian in era, late 1800s. My mom, when she was doing the history of the house, they kind of traveled throughout the United States and through Europe to find what really replicated the house. Finding William Morris, they found a producer in Benicia, California, called Bradbury and Bradbury. The man who started it his name is Bruce. He is no longer alive, but Bradbury and Bradbury is still a production company for wallpaper. They really specialize in late 18th century Victorian replicas of William Morris. They're one of, I think they're the only still producing by hand, all silk screen print. So it's a very very intense, very particular process that it goes through. It takes, depending, I don't know if anybody's familiar with silk screen printing, but it's layer upon layer to get the desired effect. And there's gold inlay in a lot of the wallpaper, so that's an additional process. If most of you are familiar with wallpaper, it's very tacky and ugly. If you look at the wallpaper in the house, it's very intricate and well designed, and the color is still there. Currently, Bradbury and Bradbury is producing wallpaper to this extent. A couple years ago, they had an exhibit at the Legion of Honor in San Francisco, and most of the wallpaper at the Legion of Honor exhibit is all the wallpaper in the house. I don't think they realized that this was the first real production of 18th century wallpaper. The Smithsonian Institute has come and done replicas of the house, which are in Washington, D.C. There's a few places in Boston, I believe, as well, on the National Historic Register that has come during when my mom and dad were remodeling, that took samples as well that are in the house. Speaking of that, though, the Fallon House in Columbia also has similar wallpaper from that time, right?